Alright, welcome back guys to the greatest anime era. My name is George.
And my name's Rico.
And this is Glitch Haki. So excited today. Today we're watching Season 4, Part 2 of Attack on Titan. So, just a little summary. I binge watched this whole show in like 2 weeks. It's badass. It is amazing.
We are excited for the thing that's coming up. So we did want to do a little quick summary. If anybody hasn't watched it, since we didn't react to it online, we kind of just watched it on our own. So, based off of Season 1, right? So Season 1, we get this whole little introduction to this world. There's Titans, there's humans living inside a civilization, inside walls. And so the first episode is literally Titans breaking in. Mm-hmm. We get the introduction to Eren, the main character, MC.
Where dies in the first season.
Like first season, he dies like in episode 7 or something.
Yeah.
So we get that, the whole introduction to his character. He hates Titans. He wants to get back at them. Giant Colossal Titan and Armor Titan are introduced in the first season. We get this whole thing about their scouts and there's different regiments of, what are they called? The
garrison.
The garrison.
They got the garrison and they got the scouts.
Yeah, the military police and all these things.
Yeah.
So we get different introduction to the characters. So they start building this world of basically humans versus Titans, which is the whole premise of the first 2 seasons, I think, right? Two, 3-ish seasons before we get the reveal of Season 3 of what actually goes on.
And this show has so many just plot twists. It's insane. Like everything is just kind of like folding like perfectly right now.
It's so good. The way they write this is so amazing. I absolutely love it. It is fantastic. So in Season 2, after we get this whole introduction, because the main focus of Season 1 is what? Block the hole in the wall. Mm-hmm. And Eren was found out to be a Titan shifter, which is weird because we haven't seen anybody.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten any reveals yet, so he's the first known Titan shifter in our eyes. And then we get this whole reveal that there was another one by the end of Season 1, which is Annie, woman
Annie.
Titan, a female Titan.
Yeah, female Titan.
And she got into Crystal, and then that's where we ended off Season 1. Season 2 is the introduction of what goes on, what happens in Season 2.
And then in every single season, they always do a time skip.
Yeah, they do a little time skip, a tiny one, very tiny.
Yeah.
I think Season 1 and 2 is like right back to back, I think. And then Season 2 to 3 is a little bit more because they have learned a little bit more about Titans. Is Season 2 or Season 3 the one where they introduced the Beast Titan?
No, I think that's Season 3.
Season 3? Okay.
Yeah, I think the ending of Season 2 was whenever they showed just a glimpse of
the Beast Titan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least, him being...
Because it's Season 2 where we get the introduction or the reveal of Ymir being the Jaws Titan. Is that what we get?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Ymir, we get the whole Season 2, which is a little bit more expanded. We have gotten the... We know that there are people inside the regiment that might be
Titans.
Titans. And so we get this whole reveal. There might be traitors, and then we get this whole thing. Season 2 is when we get the Berthold and Reiner reveal, right? Mm-hmm. So they are the Colossal and
the Armor Titan.
Yeah. So we get that reveal. We get them trying to take Eren because Eren has something known as the Coordinate, right? The Coordinate is something that apparently can control Titans. And then we learned about the royal bloodline and how they have a curse of if they have the Coordinate and the royal bloodline, they will be...
They can erase memories.
And they're unable to use it because the king's will is inside the royal bloodline. So they will be not able to do anything, which is something that we're trying to figure out what's going to happen right now in Season 4. But after that, we get the whole thing. They disappear because they try to go with Eren and then they get rescued, right? Mm-hmm. So the scouts and everybody rescue them. They get them out of the way. But then we get Ymir going with them for some weird reason to sacrifice herself for Historia, right?
Yeah.
We also get the Historia reveal.
And then I guess she's in love with Historia.
Yeah.
We get that reveal.
It's a little love story.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense since it's like the only friend she's known because she was a Titan for like 60 years or something, right? Before she ate someone. It was like actually Titan shifter. So we get that whole thing. Then Season 3 rolls around. Season 3 is more focused on them trying to get to the basement because they've been saying that they want to get to the basement for the first 2. Then they try to actually go and get to the basement. Once that happens and everything, we finally get there, but it was a trap by the Beast Titan and the Armored and Colossal, so Reiner and Berthold. When we get there, we get this whole scene where it's basically mind versus mind of Erwin and Beast Titan, of how well they can plan and go against it. This is where we get one of the most famous scenes, I think, and it's one of my favorite, which is Erwin's.
Levi?
No, Erwin's heroic death scene.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess he survives a little bit longer than that. But his scene where it's like, my soldiers fight, my soldiers scream, my soldiers rage. That's one of my favorite scenes in most of it, any of anime actually, one of my favorites. And so we get that whole thing. We get the whole fight versus the Beast Titan, or not the Beast Titan, the Beast Titan.
Yeah.
Levi versus the Beast.
That boy Captain Levi, he's badass, man.
He's cool.
He's one of my favorite characters.
He is OG.
Awesome.
Then we get the fight versus the Scouts and the Armored Titan, and then Reiner, and they're completely demolishing Reiner. And then the Colossal Titan shows up and changes the tide of the battle. And this is where we get the big one-up move by Eren and Armin versus the Colossal Titan. Armin sacrifices himself in that battle. We get that whole emotional thing of Arwen is dead, but the whole reveal that he is somehow still alive after being burnt to a crisp.
That boy finally started breathing.
Yeah. So, and then we get this huge dilemma, which I love. It's such a good, like, what to do, which is like Armin.
Save Erwin or Armin.
Yeah, Erwin shows up. Someone's carrying him because this guy wants him alive because he's petty. Basically, the coward of the battle wants him alive because he's petty. And then, Armin is obviously loved by the Scouts, and Erwin is obviously loved too. So it's this huge dilemma of who to save, which Erwin previously has shown his prowess in battle and how much he knows and everything, his knowledge as a leader. And Armin has yet to, but has had multiple times where he's shown how intelligent he is, but he is also not as experienced as Erwin. So it's like that not knowing what to do, and yet they chose Armin, of course. But yeah, I get it. Because Armin is younger, he might have like more intake and stuff, and he just has a more empathetic view of the whole Titans situation.
And then my boy Armin becomes a Colossal Titan.
Yeah, and then Armin gets the Colossal Titan, which leads us into getting to the basement. Then we find out that there is such a thing as another civilization out there, and they are not the only ones alive, basically. Which they thought the entire time. We get this huge plot reveal that the walls and stuff is a certain race. They are of a certain race, and the other race is basically sending their kind over to this wall and stuff because they are of a certain bloodline that can literally make Titans, which is why they turn, while the other people can't. So they see them as cursed and as lesser than them, which is this whole other difficulty going into it.
Man.
And it's just so complicated. It goes so much further. And then we get into season 4, which is where we see Marley, right? We see Marley, we see their civilization. We get immediately, like the first few episodes, we get an introduction of the characters of them and their candidates.
It kind of made me, like, I was wondering what was going on because it had, like, I think it was like a four-year time skip with it did not even say it.
It just
and
skipped.
I was like, what is going on, man? It's like a whole new civilization, new people. And then they had, they were showing Kruger.
Yeah. Kruger.
And I knew something was up. I was like, because I didn't know the time skip, so I was like, man, this guy, he looks familiar.
Yeah. So we get the introduction of the candidates. We get this whole like war that's going on inside already Marley. It is a war between the two races because they do live there. Some of them do live there in like a more segregated and suppressed way. And then they say that this whole becoming a Titan shifter is like a privilege and all this other stuff, but they still get disrespected and treated like lesser people. So that's a whole thing of itself. But then we get the reveal of Kruger being a little, paraplegic, right? Something like that. And he's like sitting there and stuff, but he looks really familiar. And then he just tells Falco, right? Falco. He tells Falco to bring Reiner to like a basement to talk with him.
And then he kept having Falco give his family post notes. Or mail.
Yeah, he just had like the little notes going through, and he's like, big brain move by Eren, revealed to be Eren.
Kruger.
Kruger. he got the reveal, and then we get the really cool sequence of Eren and Reiner talking in the basement, and Reiner really regretting what he did and what happened over there, because they had the idea of the race of what's their race? What's their race called? The Titan Shifters. It's because it's Marleyan and.
Man, I just watched it too.
Oh, the Titan Shifters. You know, the ones of Eren's blood. They basically are people, but they see them as devils, as people, or not lesser than them. Like this whole very segregated type way of thinking, and this caused Reiner to have a sort of double personality disorder when dealing with them, as you can see when we get a little flashback to like Marco and Annie and Berthold included with Reiner, like taking out Marco, taking out his gear, like leaving him for dead with the Titans. And after they leave him for dead, Reiner immediately switches from like saying take it off and everything to like what's going on, why does Marco have to die, because he disassociated really fast and he sees his friend there instead of like the enemy, which he's taught to do. And then we also get the reveal after this whole meeting of Eren and Reiner, and they're fighting and they like break out, which immediately starts like the war that we've been thinking about. We also get the reveal that Reiner, Annie, and Berthold went to Paradise, the island Paradise.
Yeah.
They went to Paradise to, you know, take out the king or find the coordinate and all this other stuff. Which they went to Paradise as kids, as little children. They went out, which is insane. So this whole pressure of like who we hated and everything starting off is literally kids, so they're brainwashed. So you get like this whole, I don't know who's right, because they don't know any better at this point.
Yeah, they're just, you know, brainwashed, grew up just hating these people. So.
Yeah. So it's just, they're predestined or predetermined already to hate the people inside the walls, even though they're people too. Then we get this whole breakout war of the Colossal Titan coming in. Armin goes in, just completely annihilates like millions of people. He like gazes down and he's like, ah, damn, you know, I killed so many. Then we get this whole thing of the Jaws Titan, the reveal of the Warhammer Titan, which we got like a cool little thing. They're fighting, this whole going on, cool little concept. The whole thing concludes. Eren does drink the blood of the Warhammer, so we assume he does have that power. And the whole thing concludes with them escaping on a warship after things popped off and they couldn't kill any more people. With Sasha taken a bullet by Gabby and
Gabby
dying, which made the whole community, the Attack on Titan community, hate Gabby. Absolutely despise Gabby, which I'm at an impasse. I don't know what to do because she's a child.
I mean, what I heard, one of my friends, they said that Gabby is basically Eren. No, it is. She's basically Eren, just in their world. Yeah, so. Which is a way that you can see it, because she is almost exactly like him. Yeah. Super hyped, wants to get there, wants to do everything, wants to get action, kill those people instead of kill those Titans. So it does make sense. It absolutely does. Other than that, we get the Sasha death. We get the reveal of this cook was Sasha's like best friend, aka lover. And that hurts the soul after knowing Sasha dies. And we get the whole Eren and Mikasa and Armin arguing. He's being a dickhead for some weird reason. Man, that scene hurt me, man. Whenever he was telling Mikasa all about that she's basically his slave just because she was born in Ackerman.
It's bad.
And I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Which, I mean, in my head also is because Eren has something up his sleeve, you know? There's got to be something. There's got to be something there, unless he's just being a dickhead now. But yeah, that whole thing happens. He hits Armin a bunch of times, and it's painful. It's definitely painful. We get the whole instance with Zeke is now arrested by Levi, right? Zeke is arrested by Levi. They're keeping him captured, and this whole thing pops off. We figure out Zeke's ability to scream, and he gets spinal fluid. If someone drinks his fluid, like his Titan they turn into Titans, which is how he makes humans turn into Titans with a delayed effect. We get that whole thing because we get the little infamous shot of Levi, I'll probably put it on screen, of Levi in the middle of all these Titans about to gnaw on him, and then somehow he gets out of it. We don't see it, but he gets out of it. He chases down Zeke, he gets him down. I believe the last thing we saw of Levi is he blew up with Zeke, which I don't know if that's his death, because we got a trailer and he's bleeding and someone's holding him.
Oh my god.
We got a trailer of it. I'll also try to find it and put it on screen. But we got a trailer of this, and I am gonna be so upset if Levi dies. I'm gonna be so upset. Other than that, we get flashback to Aaron. Aaron is going to meet someone, right? What's he gonna do? Because that's where it ends up. He goes to meet someone.
Oh, like right where the season ended?
Yeah.
No, so he's taking the girl, the other Titan, the cart Titan, and she
got bad though. She got bad though. I'm just saying, man. All right, go.
She was, kind of like whenever she was trying to save Gabby.
Yeah.
She had the gun pointed at Aaron, and Aaron was like, "You're not gonna shoot me," but then she was like, she gave up this whole, this story about how she wants to kill all the Marleyans because they're treating them like shit.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, to prove your loyalty, shows where the enemy is, and then he walks her up to the to the headquarters.
Yeah.
And then he's in the rooftop, and whenever she's about to point, she points back, and she's like there, points at Aaron, and then that's where the jaw Titan comes from the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then he eats.
And then everybody, and then the Marleyans are flying in with their balloons.
Yeah. Okay. So we get this whole instance of there's a fight about to break out, which we're guessing Judgment is. We're so hyped for the first episode.
Woo! Well, I'm excited.
This is where we're starting, baby. So Judgment, season 4, episode 17 is where we're going. So let's, I guess, no further ado, or let's get into it.
All right, let's get this, man.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, is that gonna be Levi?
Bro. No fucking way.
Levi 兵長何があったか知らねえけど運がいい一番の脅威が血まみれになってる頭に一発撃ち込んでおきましょう死んでるよ至近距離から雷槍の爆発を受けたんだ外傷以上に内臓がズタズタになって即死だ見せてください俺も脈くらい測れる見せてください
Imagine if they gave Levi the serum. And
that'd be kind of cool.
That boy would be OP.
He has the skills of a normal scout and then a Titan skill.
Boy's just butt naked.
Of course, Zeke survives, man.
Of course.
Is that like the point they're all talking about?
あなたを俺たちはただ進むだけだよな
Bro.
エレン
Oh my god, bro. This fucking animation's going hard right now.
Mappa did a good job.
裏切ったんじゃなかったのガビ私が仲間を売ると思ったのでもマーレに仕えても私たちに未来はないって見て私はマーレを信じてない 私は一緒に戦ってきた仲間を信じている。
Did they ever see Armin eat the Colossal? I know they have the Colossal, but do they know who has it?
Yeah, they know.
They know?
Oh, I mean, I guess they wouldn't. They don't know exactly. No, yeah, they do. I'm sure they do.
マルコ
！This one's just weird looking. I hate this one.
聞こえますか？巨人の体から出てきてください。室内に身を隠し、潜水の力で地下から逃げるのです。このまま戦っても分が悪い。
He ain't gonna
I
listen,
hate
bro.
that person, man.
Isn't he just a fan? He's just
I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl, man.
I think it's a guy. I'm pretty sure it's a guy.
Boys.
Yeah.
ないな。
It's so crazy how they show threats just by having blood in their hand. Ooh.
Damn.
God damn.
I can't believe Reiner isn't having like a whole like breakdown because he knows that they're good.
中戸隊長。
ブラウン貴様、誰が敵地に乗り込めと命じた？
申し訳ありません。
ファルコはどこに？
まだあの建物の中に
Falco's having second thoughts.
ジークの脊髄液を。こうして始祖の巨人と王家の血を引く巨人が揃った。マーレから撤退する飛行船の中でジークがそう話しているのを聞きました。
どういうことだ？ジークが王家の血を引く巨人ということか。
Yup.
Yes, sir.
剣派の指導者が両親なら、あるいは
彼の特別な力に根拠があるとすれば、それが事実なのではないでしょうか。始祖の力が使えない理由がジークの不在と関係があるなら、エレンとジークを接触させてはなりません。
Crazy how this one little island everybody hates in the world. Like everybody in the world hates. God, bro, this is fucking badass. Bro, why can't Reiner just be like friends already?
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, he knows. Why is he doing all this? I get that he has his whole other people, but like, convince them, bro. You're the only one that knows the both sides. And they trust. Oh, the Warhammer.
Oh, I was about to say what the. Man, that boy's OP now.
Oh, damn.
I hate this goddamn Titan, man. That goddamn car Titan.
何か
Yeah, fucking bitch.
Massacre.
やれいるすごいかった敵兵はノロモだ回り込め
God
about it over and over again.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
おにゃんこもおい外はどうなってるマーレ軍が飛行船で空から攻めてきた約500の兵に鎧アリと射撃が
You know my boy Armin?
Let him out, baby.
相手にしている始祖がマーレに奪われる手を貸してくれみんなでエレンを援護するんだ先んじゃねえぞ何がみんなだてめえらの戦いだろうが
Yeah, that's facts though.
私が従うと思ったのかもう裏切られるのは飽きてんだぜ俺は何ベルトルト何エレンもう飽きたんだよクソがなんで俺たちがエレンに加勢して子供を作れねえ体になんなきゃならねえんだよおい
話を聞こうよコニ
ー本当に知らなかったんだワインのことや安楽死計画なんて他の義勇兵と同じように
本当だと思うぞ。俺たちはイエレナから口止めされていた。義勇兵にワインのことは言うなと。
ミカサはどうしたい？エレンを助けたいの？
Come on now. You know exactly what she's gonna say.
助けたい。
Out.
それはきっとエレンが言ったように私がアッカーマンだからこれは自分の意志じゃない。
それはエレンの考えた嘘だと。
ああなんでジークやイエレナに逆らわないんだよ
逆らわなくていいからだよ。最終的に始祖の力をどう使うかはエレン次第だ。エレンはイエレナに話を持ちかけられた時からそうするしかなかった。断ればイエレナはどんな手段を使ったかわからない。だが承諾したと見せて自分は味方だと思い込ませることができたなら血ならしてこの島を守ることができる。パラディ島は今後50年は誰にも手出しされない。
I wonder why specifically 50 years.
Yeah. I have faith that Aaron has big brain syndrome, you know? And he did that as a plan and isn't just a...
Yeah, I
A
really
dickhead.
hope this whole euthanization plan goes, because I would hate that. My boy didn't move.
God damn. It's going down outside.
Oh, fuck.
The middle of the battle, man. No. Can't believe it ended like that. I
Yeah.
cannot believe in the middle of battle again. It's gonna be one of those episodes where it stretches out like 3 or 4 of them battling. There it goes.
I mean, I can't blame him though. You know, there's just so much to cover right now. You know.
Yeah, I get it. There's so much to do, so much to cover. I don't know if they're gonna do what you said, that they're gonna try to do like a movie
Yeah. So
at the end.
you know, I looked it up, and what they were saying was, you know, it's about, I think, was it 16 episodes that are coming out,
Yeah,
and it has enough for like 17 to 18 actual episodes. So I don't know. They might just make.
like the ending of
I
it.
hope they don't do as. I mean, it'd be badass, but you know, then we're gonna have to wait for the
Yeah.
movie to come out.
Yeah, hopefully not. But I guess a little summary of the episode was them going into this thing again in the middle of battle.
Yeah.
We got that. We got the whole Levi reveal that looks like they said he's
Looks
dead.
like he's dead.
Yeah, they said he's dead. Looks like he's dead. But the
Man.
way Hanj was acting makes me still have somewhat hope. The way that she didn't want the other people to know or see.
I think he might be just alive enough to get a
Like,
serum.
get something. Okay. Yeah,
'Cause
maybe.
that would be cool.
Yeah, something's going on that like she didn't want them to know because I think she knows about like they're not obviously like part of her crew. They're more with Zeke. So they wanted they wanted to finish him off with a bullet in the head, so I'm pretty sure that's why. So he's either dead, she doesn't want anything more to happen to his body, or he's alive and she wants to get him away, so hopefully something happens, but that man does look like he's gone. He does look gone.
That man's looking pale.
Yeah, and then we got the whole fight, which of course Eren has to fight now the Jaw Armored and the Cart Titan, which is horrible matchup.
Yeah, the whole army of the Marleyans.
Yeah, now the whole Marleyans are just slaying people left and right. We're getting that whole massacre going on. And then the ending is just the Onte... damn, what's his name? We just got it. Onte Kempo or something?
Yeah.
Onte Kempo. He just let out our main squad, the MCs of like the past 3 seasons. He just let them out of the cage because they were in prison last part. And hopefully Armin does something. I hope that he just blows up.
I wonder, because I was wondering whenever the Berthold did that, like in the first season.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't it looks like a nuke.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, they've said before that like he can choose whether or not to make an explosion.
Oh, okay.
He can choose whether or not. Yeah, he can choose if he wants to explode or if he just wants to have a contained one, which is just like the steam. Yeah. So he has a nuke one or not. But yeah, we ended on the cliffhanger. So I guess we'll wait until next week to hopefully get it.
The next one, hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get this out. And stay tuned. I believe Demon Slayer is also gonna come out in a few days after this.
And then we'll put on some Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen should be following right back up, either before Demon Slayer or after. I don't know. We're gonna see. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Leave a like down below, a comment. Just let us know anything that you want to say about the episode, anything. Yeah. That's it. All right. Peace.
All right. Welcome back, guys.
Not did he? I mean, that still works. The
yeah. Bro, I got it really badly. I'm not gonna lie.
Want to do that right now, or?